All right, Faithful, we're back. It's Mock Draft 13 from the BAM Show, Breezy and Mike, and we can't wait to bring you that fire. And Mike just zoomed all the way out. We'll get to it. Smash that like button. Mike, I got you. You bam right.
I zoomed out, but the microphone worked. I got one job in the intro.
Your facial looked like you was distraught, so I made sure I covered your back. That's all. You know what I mean?
Nah, I like that. That's a team player there. You improvise. You had to make sure the show continued and flows smoothly. I like that. Now, you know what it is, man? I talk with my hands, and this new camera is like a smart camera, and it's got like finger like representation and all that stuff. So when I did the 1 and I did the 3 for 13, it thought I did the thing to zoom out, the symbol to zoom out. And so I got to remember, I have to turn off hand tracking on this camera. That's going to get me in a lot of trouble in my show. Because I don't know, I've told you before, like when my wife is here, she serves me sometimes.
Okay.
Like she knows exactly where the camera is cut off, but she puts on a little show for me while she's bringing me my drinks and my food.
Well,
and so if I accidentally zoom out, my wife's goodies, it happened once before, but nobody really caught it. Someone caught it for 1 second. This was like 3 years ago. Somebody caught it, but we good though. We gonna keep it PG. I apologize, Wayne, man. I know we just getting started. How you doing, man? I feel like we haven't talked in so long, man. I miss you, brother.
Yeah, you don't speak to me outside of the show, but it's all good. I miss you too, man. It's all good. I'm doing
wow.
Good. Well, I mean, because I was thinking I haven't heard from Mike. We sometimes we'll do a show on Monday. Monday was a crazy day. Didn't hear from you yesterday. I feel like I don't even know if we group text. Like I feel like today you showed up, so I was like, oh, I can hit up Mike today. He's here.
Yo.
Yeah.
I'm feeling the way about what you're saying. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm feeling
you're supposed to feel
away.
away. I think I said it for you to feel away. Like I think that was the whole point. But that's me. That's that. Did you get my acronym for BAM today?
I did. I just saw that now. Okay. Oh, so
what did
I have
say?
an explanation.
I forgot. I can't figure out what I said.
Are you serious? I can't say it because we're not 8 minutes in. But you said bad mother.
Oh, that's a dope. Yeah, we got to get a shirt that says bad mother. Yeah, for sure. BAM.
Yeah.
Bam. Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want that smoke out there. They don't want that smoke out there. Don't get me started, man.
Right.
I've been wanting to start podcast
on
beef
that
with somebody.
You bam right. How'd that sound?
You bam right.
I didn't ask you how it sounded. I didn't ask you to outdo me. I just wanted to know how I sounded when I said it.
Oh, do it again. All right, let me listen.
Now I got to try to do it without laughing. You know what? Shout out to 49ers Throwback. The Breezy Bunch crew's in the building. They are lit up. Today is Happy 4-9 Day. Now, can I ask you a question, Mike? It's 4-9 every year, right? No. I know why you laughing because you already know I'm going with this, right? So how all of a sudden is today a day that the 49ers created? God, it's been 4-9 since the time I was born. So what made today be a special day for the 49ers? Happy 4-9 Day.
I know what it is. Morale is down around this team. And so they're looking for a reason to try to recharge the fan base, right? Something special for the faithful. Send a retweet and you can win a helmet. You got 6 million people that follow your account. That one helmet ain't going to do it, bro. Y'all need to do something a little bit better. Send some rally towels to people. You know what I'm saying? Like, just pay the postage stamp. The rally towel don't have no weight to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got to cut it out. They know that. Listen, we heading into the draft, and we don't have an offensive line or a defensive line. They say football is won in the trenches.
I'm not going to let you do me like that. We got an offensive line.
Now he going to cape for the offensive line.
We got an offensive line. What you mean now I'm going to cape? I always said we had an offensive line. The biggest
We've got
need,
players.
We've got an offensive line. We've got the same starting offensive line we had last year.
Not true.
How is that not true?
Aaron Banks
split starting time with Ben Barch and what's the other kid name?
He still counts.
Spencer Burford.
Okay, well then Trent Williams, because he split time all season too.
At the end of the day, he's still the same. That's my point.
I'm gonna let this one go. because
No,
I pissed
because
Tony off last night in the show, and I don't want to have this reputation of. But see, like I could piss you off, and we'll keep going with football. Tony was like, "Yep, fine, all right, yep, okay, whatever you say." And I was like, "Well, Tony, what do you think about this?" "Nope, I don't think nothing. Whatever you say." I'm like, "Wait, bro, like that's not where this is supposed to go. That's not what I was trying to do." Tony got so mad at me last night. I'm sitting here like, yo, like I'm apologizing on air. Like that's not what I was trying to do at all, Tony. Like, no, that's not where we was going with this.
So I hope Tony show up. I need Tony to show up because I don't want
You
to
want me
talk
to call
about
him?
Tony without him defending it. So no, he got the
I'm gonna
link.
call him.
He got the link.
Did
the
he
link.
respond?
Yeah.
I'm gonna text him. Yo, get
No,
your.
he did. He responded. Mike, we got a super chat. Sammy and Pickle. He says, "Get this started off right. Do believe there is anything to the Niners trading up for Warren?" All right, here's the question, Mike. We have to answer the question in the super chat. Thank you, my man Sammy and Pickle. Do you believe there's anything about the San Francisco 49ers trading up for tight end Tyler Warren, Penn State? Do you feel like there's something that can go down right there? Like you know what I mean? Like he's gonna be available at 11, possibly. I think the Saints might snag him, but if the Saints don't take him, he's gonna be available at 11.
I swear there will be a 30-minute silence if the 49ers trade up for a tight end in the first round of this draft.
Okay.
There's no reason to trade up for a tight end, and we're sitting at 11. That's number one. If you're trading up for somebody, it better be at one of these positions of need that we have. It better not be for no damn tight end. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I do. 100%. I put out there on Twitter, there's only 3 players we need to trade up for. Only 3. Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter, and Mason Graham. That's it.
Respect.
I don't even think you got to trade up for an offensive lineman because I don't think we necessarily need an offensive lineman.
If they insisted on getting a right tackle, I would maybe justify Mimble.
I'm not trading up for a right tackle. I would trade up for a left tackle. But I don't think we need the left tackle. You get what I'm saying? I don't think we need that right now. We can draft a left tackle. Now, if we were in dire need of the left tackle, that would be end all be all. That should be the first pick of the draft. Bam, 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 and whoever you think fits that. You know, because I've been doing some homework, Mike, and I really like Kelvin Banks Jr. out of Texas, man.
He's been my second favorite left tackle in this draft process.
But
my first favorite is a guy that people might say might not go in the first round at all now. So,
Josh Simmons?
Yeah, Simmons.
Yeah, well, Simmons would be my number 1, but only it's the injury. It's the doctor report. I need a doctor. I need a medical report.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know who Simmons reminds me of? Orlando Brown.
Brown, yeah.
Brown, yeah. That's who he reminds me of. I don't know why. He reminds me. I feel like he's like a raw natural talent. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's who he reminds me of. So, but yeah. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I did text Tony. What?
Justin confirmed that you do it better. You damn right. All right, it's cool. Look, I got the first tenor voice. Mike is a baritone. Oh, it's gonna be a difference.
But you have better like range and control.
That's what I'm saying. I got that first tenor. I got the higher voice. You know what I mean?
I can hold the note, but it's only going to get this high.
And the Temptations, Mike, you be like, "Merry Christmas from the Temptations." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll be doing that. I'll be
like, "Merry Christmas from the Temptations."
What's the gospel singer? Like it's a gospel guy, and he does like all the talking like that. My mom bought like an album because she wanted me to do him. Like it's he talks. It's a gospel dude, and he'd be like, and then she came into the closet and prayed to God. It's like he does like monologues on the
gospel. That's what
on the track.
Like.
I don't remember I don't know what his name is. I'm gonna tell you. You gonna know.
I am not a soprano. Okay.
No, who said that? Somebody called you soprano, bro.
Yeah. Unless I'm Tony Soprano. I ain't no damn gone soprano. I could sing soprano in some songs, but you know what I'm saying. But guys, man, thank y'all so much for tuning in. I promise we're gonna get to this mock draft. We haven't. This is our first show of the week. You gotta let us get off.
Is.
Pause. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now, Kylie, if you only knew where I was going when I made this logo, if you only knew would I have my man Ty back and forth, you know what I'm saying? If you only knew how much I love Jodeci, you only know that my logo represents Yeah, you don't. If you only know, I'm a '90s kid. All right, I want to make sure I finished out his comment. I'm sorry. Sounds like
I
the
like The
Bears
Rock
may
though.
the Rock. Yeah, that it's in the diamond.
That's what I see. That's what I see when I see that.
It's in the diamond. It's in the diamond. You know what I'm saying? It's in the diamond. So yeah. Uh but yeah, man, Sammy and Pickle. I don't feel like the Niners are gonna trade up. I think Mike answered it for a tight end. Thank you for the super chat contribution, though.
Wait,
I just
I'm sorry. I cut you off. You were supposed to be reading the rest of it. He said something about the Bears. We didn't
the
get the
Bears
second
might
half
be
of it.
liking him. They said the Bears draft 10. You know what I'm saying? And the Bears might decide to take. I doubt that the Bears go tight end here, but they can. I really feel like the Bears need to go ahead and grab. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears got another lineman, or they go Aston Jeanty. That's what that's. Did it do it because I did the hand gesture?
I don't. I'm sitting here minding my business. All right.
Oh,
I'm
maybe
turning
your
this
smoke.
check off.
Maybe
How did
maybe
the smoke do it?
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
All right.
Jack says, "Have a great show."
What's
thank
up,
you,
Jax?
Shout out to the members of the crew. Don't forget to hit that like button, man. All right, let's get to this mock draft. Actually, before the mock draft, I did want to talk to Mike about a couple of things. Mike, today is 4-9 day, a.k.a. Pro Day, local Pro Day for the San Francisco 49ers. And I just wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, if there was anybody, did you get a chance to see the sheet? And if there's anybody off the sheet that you want everybody to kind of look out for,
to?
give me one person off that sheet that
right.
name stood out.
Absolutely. Let me see here. I saw a guy. All right, y'all gonna laugh at me for this one. I'm dumb. There was a guy on here named. Damn, you did not have to agree with that. That's crazy.
With that. I was just saying.
That's
it was
crazy.
a stretch. It was like a like a.
It's cool.
Don't I look like Papa Smurf? I gotta get rid of some of this gray.
A Matthew Littlejohn.
I have
safety.
a friend named Little John, Kelly Littlejohn,
And
excellent musician, producer.
You know when I started doing Mordecai?
Mm-hmm.
So the character's name in the show that did that, his name was Lee John.
So that's how you drew the parallel?
Yes. So he's a safety, and I'm hoping that he's somebody that is more than just special teams.
Okay.
So,
okay.
You know, I'm looking at him. He's got a decent size there, but I don't know that there's any like big names on this list for the California Pro Day.
There's some big names. So Elick Maynor, I think the wide receiver from Stanford. He's a top 10 wide receiver. He's up there. Teddy Buchanan, the linebacker's up there. Also,
I've seen Xavier Carlton's name a lot.
I've never seen that name in my life. Also,
Xavier Carlton? We drafted him in the mock.
No, we haven't. Not my mocks. Also, there is Nick Nash, wide receiver, San Jose State, and the safety that I've definitely fallen in love with from Cal, Craig Woodson, is up there. Had a great Shrine Bowl game. So some names up there. You know, top 30 visits, Mike. There's some guys now. I don't know if I have the Ayo Manor is his name too, the wide receiver. The official top 30 visits. I am going off of what was reported to WebZone because that's who I write for. So a couple of tight ends up there, and a bunch of defensive trench guys. Today, wide receiver Kyle Williams. Any thoughts on him? Just curious to know if you got any thoughts on Kyle Williams.
As long as the fans get over the name, he would be a phenomenal get for the 49ers. We've talked about it up here. You broke down how my man just goes in there and is probably the best route running wide receiver in this entire draft.
Have you seen him run routes?
So the highlight reel that I saw of him was after you told me about him.
Okay.
I thought he did a lot of extra steps in his route running. I thought he got like really, really choppy feet. Now that makes for quick change of direction. So maybe it could have been by design, but I just watched it that one breeze through. No pun intended.
His
but you
feet
told
are
me about
really
it, so.
quick and dangerous, right? Because it freezes up the DB. it freezes up whoever's covering him. So like because he's able to change his direction really quick, this is a guy we talk about the Niners getting wide receivers that can create separation. That's part of how he creates his separation. The good news is he's using his feet, right? He's not using his hands to like push off whatever. So he has that. And when I watched him at the Senior Bowl, I'm like, yo, this guy's winning at the top of the routes, the bottom of the routes, the side of the routes. Like this guy's just winning, and he's kind of hard to cover because he has those dangerous feet that. And when I talk about dangerous, I mean they pound in the ground probably like at 100 pounds pressure psi, like hitting the ground, and then boom, he takes off. You like, oh my gosh, don't break your feet. But I mean, he's light. He's not as heavy as Deebo Samuel is. So he's a guy that could play the X wide receiver. If he's a guy that could create separation. So I know people don't really like the name because his name is Kyle Williams, but he's definitely not that Kyle Williams. I will put that out there. He's not that Kyle Williams. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what you think, man. I think Kyle Williams is going to be a stud for whoever he goes, and maybe the Niners are looking into drafting him. It's a possibility. You know what I mean? Possibility. All right. A couple of tight ends. And the defensive tackles. I just wanted to get your take. Walter Nolan, Omar Norman Lott, Tyleek Williams are the defensive tackles, and that they've had top 30 visits with so far. And as far as edge rushers, Michael Williams from Georgia.
I like it. Listen, man, bring them all in. I like when the Niners get to know these guys behind the scenes. There was a running back also that came. I don't know if you said his name or not, but he said something along the lines of, I met with the Niners a lot so far. I just saw this.
Yeah, Jaden
recently.
Blue. He didn't have a top 30 visit with them, but he's been meeting with the Niners via, phone call. He's probably met with them, pro days, stuff like that. But I'm only talking about the top 30 visit guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
okay,
no,
okay,
you talk
okay.
about Jadon Blue out of Texas. He had his pro
Yeah.
day was a finesse. He upped his speed from a 4.48 to a 4.38 to a 4.28 or something like that. Like he went up, or 4.48 to a 4.38, something like that. Like he went up really high, and his 40-yard dash. You know what? Let me just look it up. I got it right here, sitting here like trying to guess it.
If this thing zoom out one more time.
That junk is funny. What I say his name was? Blue?
Jordan Blue.
Jadon Blue. Yeah, so 4.38 to a 4.28. I was right. So that's impressive. That's impressive. Speed's there. He does have the fumbling issues. So I don't know if that's something that the Niners are going to look into, but yeah, it is what it is. But Mike, look, top 30 visits are underway. Sounds like we got about 8 or 9 guys in there and a few more to go. So I can't wait as the process continues to get closer. We are Jawan Jennings days away, Mike, from the from the real draft. And let's get to this mock draft. Jawan Jennings days away. Tomorrow we will be, Mike, who wears 14? Who's the best number 14 for the San Francisco 49ers?
Oh, now you challenging me.
Off the top of your head.
I don't know. I don't know.
Just think of an old Niner that's worn 14, or the most recent.
That's what I'm saying. I can't. I don't know. Who was worn 14 for the
Sam
Niners?
Darnold wore 14.
Yep, not giving it to him.
Ricky Pearsall wore 14.
Pearsall wore 14?
What number did he wear?
He couldn't have
one.
worn it. That's Sam Darnold.
Well, Pearsall was here last year.
Oh,
Darnold
that's
was
last year. Definitely not A.J. Jenkins.
Nah, that's the one. That's the one I'm using. Tomorrow
That's
you're gonna
not the best. You
I
said who's the
know.
best.
I know what I said. I'm just saying that's who I'm going to use tomorrow for my picture.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to use
Okay.
A.J. Jenkins, and I can't wait to see the smoke I get on that one. That's going to be fun.
I see what you're saying. Okay, you playing with fire.
I'm
Y'all talk about me stirring the pot. He wants to take when this is the most important first round pick ever. He want to take the worst first round pick ever.
He had to be. A lot of people feel like Trey Lance was the worst first round pick.
Nah, at least we won some games because of Trey Lance. This dude didn't have a reception with the 49ers at all.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know if did he end up getting any catches with the Chiefs?
I don't know. He was terrible, man. That was one terrible. Did he not want to play football?
Oh, I don't know. Balky saw speed. We got to get that guy.
Was he fast?
I still think he wanted Janoris Jenkins, but whatever.
I don't know. That was a terrible pick. What did he come in hurt? Like what happened? Like you know what?
He sucked.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I got.
I think he had one catch for the 49ers.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Okay,
no, he
I'm
didn't.
gonna look it up. AJ
I'ma look it up.
Jenkins.
I bet you he didn't.
Stats.
Pro Football Reference.
I'm there.
I
Pro
bet you he
Football
didn't.
Reference.
Nothing.
One.
I know he didn't.
He didn't have
No,
the
he didn't.
catch, but he had the target.
Yeah, exactly. I know for a fact. He did not have a catch as a 49er in
He
an official
didn't have
game.
the catch, but he had the target. All right, so
Thank you, Oscar.
It's 3 games, 1 target, 0. His catches came from Kansas City though.
From Kansas City, his second year there though, right? Because his first year there, he didn't get one either, right?
No, he had 17 targets and 8 catches his first year. For
His first year with
130
KC,
yards. And then his second year, he had 15 targets with 9 catches for 93 yards.
Basura. How you say
He
that?
was garbage, man. God,
A first
dang.
round pick.
He was.
Oh my God.
Bullshit.
That's exactly what he was.
Bullshit.
He was terrible. Godly. All right, Mike. I thought Tony was going to be joining us. I think I went first last time, if I'm not mistaken. So let's go ahead and get this mock draft.
I thought we
popping.
let them pick the first one last time. Isn't that what we did?
Yeah, we did. And so let's let them pick the first one this time. All right. Let's get this joint. No. You get to pick first, because I want to know if Mike is looking to trade.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, we ain't
All right, so Abdul Carter, Travis Hunter,
so I can see.
2 of my top tier players gone. Mason Graham, all 3 of those guys that I feel like those blue chip players, those guys are gone. Tet went, Jahdae Barron, Will Campbell is gone, Armand Membu is gone, and Jai Ha Campbell is gone. And the Bears must be watching our they must be watching our mock drafts, because now all of a sudden everybody on Mike Green. Like, nobody was thinking about Mike Green. So now he's gone. So I'm just curious to know what Mike wants to do. And Y.A. Tittle, shout out to Oscar. Y.A. Tittle's the best number 14. Maybe I'll go nostalgic, or maybe I just want to smoke.
Let's see what trade offers we got here.
All right. Mike wants to check out the trade offers. You got the Colts. You can move back a couple
3
of
picks.
spots. You can go back to Seattle at 18, Denver 20, the Chargers 22, and I wouldn't move back more than 25. I think that's
let's just trade with the Colts. I don't mind the Cowboys and Dolphins going ahead of us. So
I don't think you're going to get much trading with the Colts, man. You're not going to get 45. You may be able to get 80. You know, we could try it. Now, I'm going to do this realistically, Mike, because I've been getting a lot of flack about the trades.
I don't think we're getting 45.
So I got my draft. I got my points chart up, all right? My Jimmy Johnson points chart up. Now, the 49ers of first round pick is worth 1,250 points. You got your calculator out there? Because I'm going to need your help. All right? And the Colts pick is worth 1,100 points. So
okay,
if we put
it's only a difference of 150, right?
So 150 points. Pick 80 is
you
probably.
Said the Niners was 1,250.
Yep.
And they're 1,100.
Yep.
Okay, so we're talking about 150.
So that's 150. Now we can ask for 80, but we're gonna have to give up, because 80 is worth, Mike, 190 points. So we have to give up a pick that's a 40-point value back.
We don't have to, because it says it'll be
Yeah, but I'm
here.
just trying to. I did not just say I'm trying to make this as realistic as possible.
But I don't want to give up another pick.
But we have to.
We doing them a favor. No, they got to eat that loss to move up.
No, they don't. They don't have to take the trade. I mean, we don't have to do the trade. You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
So, like, we don't have to trade with them. I get what you're saying, though. You want them to eat the loss, but I'm trying to make this realistic as far as the points.
Well, because a 16-point is like a 7th rounder. Like, I wouldn't.
What's the difference?
Right?
I said 40 points, right?
No.
So you said.
Because they have They have to make up
1250 minus
110
1100 is 150. We're asking for 80. And so what's the difference?
70.
So 70 points.
Oh, no. 80. How many points is 80 worth? You got to tell me how many points 80 is worth.
80 is worth 190 points. I'm sorry, I thought I said that. That's why I said 40.
80 is worth 190 points.
Right?
All right. So now you're trying to make a 40 pick difference.
Right.
What is 40 points on this chart?
So 40 points, we can give up our 5th round pick. We could try to give up our 5th round pick. That's worth 27. I mean, it's gonna work because the simulator is willing to accept it now. I was just trying to make it realistic, dog. That's all. I don't have to make. I don't have to make it realistic.
All right. So then, how about this? If we're gonna give up, let's meet in the middle. Let's do 160 and
That's it.
151.
Oh, you want to get something back so that way? Yeah. Okay.
There you go. That makes me feel better.
But that okay. Bump it. All right, Mike. You move back 2 spots. Who you drafted?
All right. Here we go. So this
Kenneth
is,
Grant went. We had a super chat too from Silent. They took your guy Silent. My bad. Shout out to Silent, man. Thank you for the super chat. He says Kenneth Grant, more BJ Raji or Dexter Lawrence. I get more. That's a great question. I get more BJ Raji. Dexter Lawrence is more of a go-getter type of a defensive tackle. You can kind of get after the quarterback too. BJ Raji, the big run stuffer up the middle. I feel like that's who Dexter Lawrence not Dexter Lawrence, Kenneth Grant reminds me of. But he just went to the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dolphins took Emeka Egbuka. Oh, one of my top receivers in the draft. But thank you for the super chat contribution. Mike, where you want to go with this pick, Mike?
I'm thinking either Will Johnson.
What?
Or Luther Burden.
You playing, right?
About what?
You want to go wide receiver here?
Why not? We just lost a wide receiver. Evo gone. You don't like that?
I just think it's too rich to be drafting a wide receiver in the first round.
I don't want to draft the left tackle to play right tackle. I don't know enough about Donovan Ezra-Cool.
I know a lot about him. He's an edge rusher with all the pass rush moves. He's got the highest 3-cone right now, like six. Well, he had the highest 3-cone until Mike Green did his at his pro day. Ezra-Cool. But he's also a smaller edge too. So he's what, 240, 6'5", 240. So he's the lighter of the edges. So he's more of that good bend, good move, speed guy off the edge.
Or what about Walter Nolan? I'm not mad at Walter Nolan here. I know it's early, but I don't care about that chart because we're not picking again for a while.
So you could also trade back again.
Well, I don't want to trade back again. If you want to trade back again, then let's do that part.
Yeah, but you saying you don't want to trade back, but if your guy is Walter Nolan and you can move back,
I think he's the best defensive tackle. Now we got to make sure nobody else is going DT.
But if you willing to go back to like swap the 14 with the 23, and now you can add in possibly that 54 pick.
Try it.
But let's do the math. Let's do the math.
Oh,
and I promise after we get through the first round, we won't trade anymore.
So we know it's for 1,100. That's what that
11,
pick was worth.
And pick 23 is worth 760.
Jesus in heaven.
So
okay,
760.
That's 340 points. Now what's 54 worth?
54 is worth 360.
All right, so there you go. That's minus 20. The Niners would accept that. Let's see if they do it. So they're eating a 20-point loss here.
Okay, I'm down for that. All right, trade done.
Please still be there.
Damn, the freaking Chargers are Damn. All right. If you're, but can I give you two?
This makes the pick easy now.
No, it doesn't. I got some suggestions for you for your first pick. Who you want to go with? Where you want to go?
Michael Williams.
Okay, that's it. I didn't have to suggest anything. I think that's the pick. That's a solid pick, Mike. Let's just look at Michael. Kid played with an ankle injury all season long for the Georgia Bulldogs. You can see he played all 12 games. So week 1 he got injured and played on an injury. He's great in setting the edge when it comes to defensive end. 6'5", 265. This is your Nick Bosa build. Ran a little bit slower than Nick Bosa in his 40 time, but kind of plays that way. Monster off the edge, very young kid. Love this pick, Mike. Anything you want to add?
No. I think the Niners are probably looking at him anyway and hoping that the board kind of falls the way that it does right now so they can accumulate some more picks and really body this draft. So I like it.
I think that was a solid pick, though. I know a lot of people aren't looking.
I can't see the chat because I have to go full screen to be able to read our board, so I don't know what the chat is saying.
They wanted to do Banks. Don't think my theory is the 49ers don't go offensive line in the first round. They do address the offensive line, but they don't go offensive line in the first round. That's my theory. I wanted to go Nolan. Nolan got sniped by the Chargers, but I think going with the best edge rusher was the perfect spot on take, Mike. I do want to address the interior, Mike. I know you're not high on Omar Norman Lott. I just love his production from being able to rush the passer. I think that's kind of what I really love about him.
Was there a reason you skipped over Turner? You didn't even address him. I want you to tell the truth too.
Nah, for me, Turner, he didn't
do shit.
Well, he got so he got sick at the Senior Bowl, so I didn't get to see him play against the best. So he was a no-show at the Senior Bowl. This is not Stewart. This is the defensive tackle. This isn't the highly athletic guy that tested through the roof. This is the defensive interior guy. His run stop rate is good. I'm just not sold on him. I'd rather go CJ West. So that's why I'm like, maybe we can go with a different position here and possibly look to address the offensive line in round 2 and get a guy. Like get a big guard, maybe like Tyler Booker. You can get Donovan Jackson, who can come in and play guard right away. And I think he has the athleticism to kick in and play guard. This is your guy. I wouldn't be mad at that pick. So if we're going to go, I think we address the trenches. I think right here you address the trenches. We do pick 55. So if you wanted to go with the defensive interior guy, you can. But I like Donovan Jackson. To me, he screens 49er because he has the ability to line up outside, line up as a tackle, which we've seen him win, and he has his natural position is guard. What do you think?
You know I like Donovan, but I'm an Ohio State fan, so I'm a little biased there. But we're gonna need a Jackson, replace the Jackson we're gonna lose this year. So let's do it. Even though he's not the same position.
And let me get your theory on this because I'm high on Tyler Booker. But I do know Tyler Booker doesn't have the athleticism to play outside zone. I'm not saying that he can't do it. I just don't feel like he's going to be fast enough. Will we tire him out? But as a pass protector, Mike, he's by far.
That sounds like?
What?
Aaron Banks. And that sounds like how we drafted Aaron Banks before. Elijah Arroyo is on the clock staring me in my face.
Hell no, you did that last time.
My favorite tight end.
Not happening
Come
this
on,
time.
bro.
Not happening this time.
My favorite tight end is staring me right in the face, and I can't get him.
If he falls.
He's sitting right there.
I'm saying, I think right now, Mike, I think we need to address that defensive front, man. I think trench, and then we start splashing. You got some guys there too, man. This is 55, and again, I do pick at 75. I do feel like I feel like there's going to be a run on these big mofos. So if you don't get the guy now, we're gonna be stuck like Chuck. But out of these guys, you know what, Mike? I'm lying. You pick who you want. My bad.
Don't do that because you know where I'm gonna go.
Okay, so we're gonna draft tight end Elijah Aurora right here.
You should.
Now that's not who I want, but this is your pick.
I know that. I know. But man, we already did wide receiver.
No, we did not. When he
Oh,
drafted,
that's
we drafted
right.
edge and tackle.
That's right. We didn't do wide receiver.
You thought about going wide receiver.
I did. We did edge and then tackle. So we did trench. I like the Elijah Arroyo pick, man, but I don't know
I
if the
don't
Niners
feel
are going that
comfortable
way. They're
drafting
more
a t-
likely to take a running back than they are a tight end right now.
Well, I just don't feel comfortable drafting him with his injury history with pick 54. I
Okay.
might not even feel comfortable
All right.
drafting him at pick 75 or 100 because of the injury history. Now, if I could get him in the 4th round or later, that's a steal.
Tell me about Demetrius Knight. Tell me about the
It's one of my
linebacker, the
favorite
position that we
linebackers,
looking
man.
for, because I feel like you know something about
This
this guy.
is one
You
of
know
my
they
favorite-
love those Gamecocks. So, I
This
mean,
is
what's
my-
up?
He's one of my top 5 linebackers in this draft. He has the sideline to sideline speed. Okay, so if you want a guy that can scan the football field, I mean, his attack. He's a what you call a. He's definitely a finisher. Great tackling linebacker. Can play downhill, but can cover. Has the speed and the ability to cover, especially the tight ends, running backs out of the backfield. And he's just a fired up. He's a little bit older. He's played football for a little longer, but you can tell he has the football savvy of what's going to happen on the football field. Like he kind of like already knows, like, oh, been there, done that, seen that before. Okay, I know where I'm going. He's a great reactor. He's a disruptor in the backfield. That's what I wanted to get. That was the word I was looking for.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
last year,
You
the
like
Niners
tackles
showed
for
that they like
losses.
those older guys.
That was last year. Does it change this year? That's a
I
good
don't know.
question.
I don't think so. And he got better and better overall as the years went.
Yeah. He's
on.
transferred into South Carolina, but he's played. Yeah, he played for the Charlotte 49ers as well. But yeah, man, he's a dog.
He's a 49er at heart. I mean, it seems like it's meant to be, bro.
I don't mind going linebacker here because it's not our original pick,
Mm-hmm.
and
Let's
I feel
do it.
like I can get one of those defensive tackles in the 3rd round.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, I didn't know you said
do
that. My
it,
bad.
do
This is
it.
this
Let's do
is a
it, baby.
solid pick. People are not gonna like it, but that's a solid freaking pick. All right, 75. They did me dirty.
There's the wide receiver. Nah, your boy's sitting right there. What are you talking about? They did you
I'm
dirty.
not going wide receiver here, man. Because
Oh, my
I feel like
God.
after this wave, we're gonna lose depth at that defensive interior. I'm torn between C.J. West and Alfred Collins. Mike, do I go with the guy that I know can shore up the middle and stop the run? I'm gonna let you help me on this one. Or do I go with the guy that can stop the run? He does have a high missed tackle rate, though. Shut up.
Alfred Collins. You don't overthink this.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right, chat, help me out. Do I go C.J. West, Alfred Collins? I need 3 Wests in the chat or 3 Collins in the chat. I'm looking to draft interior right here on the defensive front. Where do I go? West, Collins, let's go. I see 1 West. I see 2 West. I see a Collins. I see Kyle Williams. I see. I give specific instructions. I think we got 3 West. We got the West. I'm going CJ West.
All
Yeah,
right.
give me the
You gotta go.
athletic god, man. This kid is athletic as heck. Give me CJ West out of Indiana, man. Mike, he is on the board.
Kyle Williams
No,
time, baby.
I like Jalen Noel better than Kyle Williams, though. But I'm letting you pick. You get to pick
Can
who
we?
you want.
I think Noel will be there at 80.
We are at 80. Silly.
No, I thought saying 64. Where we at?
We're at 80.
Oh. Why did I think we were 64? What time warp did I just go through? Okay, I'm sorry. All right.
If
Let me
you're
see
going
they
wide
size.
receiver,
let me see
I
their
like
size chart.
I like Jalen Noel better. I just do.
Where's the height weight on this thing?
So 5'11", 200, ran a 4. Hold up, 4.4, 4.3. Where did he run?
I don't even like this dude from Kansas City. I'm so scorned.
Yeah, you're bad, man.
I am so scorned.
Yeah, Noel ran a 4.4.
4.42.
Yep, 4.4, 151. 4.4 official.
All right. And let's see my man Kyle Williams. I think it would just be
Oh,
poetic
Jalen Noel
justice.
ran a 4.39. Excuse me, official. 4.39, 151. Has the highest vert, highest broad jump, and he benched 23. All right. Kyle Williams, though, man, this guy, he has the higher contested rate. He's great against man. His overall grade isn't there.
Where's the size chart?
He's not as great as a blocker. 6 feet, 186.
I mean, we talking.
So he's
about
taller but
cleats.
lighter.
Yeah, we talking
Whose
about cleats,
body will withstand more of 49ers endurance is going to be the question. I like the Kyle Williams kid, but I really do love Jalen Noel. But this, Mike, is your pick. Do not let Wayne Patrick Breezy Brown influence Mike on the pick. Do not let that happen. Williams does get
to
open.
100.
Williams does get open.
How mad would you be if I went Jared Wilson, the center, my favorite center?
I wouldn't be mad at all.
I'm thinking Jared Wilson.
Because now you got the guard tackle combo, and you would have solidified the offensive line for now and the future. For the future, so I wouldn't be mad at all.
I like that. I honestly do. I've been
Let's
trying
go
to
with
tell
it, bro.
y'all. All right, let's do it. Don't look at the chat. Just hit the button before and then look at the chat.
Okay. All right,
We
took
making
two-
business decisions, y'all.
We got 2 kids from Georgia on this roster. I love it. I'm at pick 100, and we did not go wide receiver here. All right, Mike, I'm going to let them help me with my next pick. I do want to go with a playmaker, all right? Playmaker. I do want to go with a playmaker. So here are the choices. TCU, Savion Williams, or tight end Harold Fannin Jr. TCU, Savion Williams, or tight end Harold Fannin Jr. Who do I go with? I got one Williams. Shout out to the chat. Fannin, Oscar says done. All right, we 1 for 1, Mike. We 1 for 1. Y'all know I need 3 names, so keep them rolling in. This is my
Come
most
on.
interactive
Fannin
show.
Jr.
Another
Come
Fannin, another Fannin. The pick is
Let's
in.
go. Let's
the fans
go.
have selected Harold Fannin Jr. for the pick. Silent. I didn't mention blue. He wasn't an option. But guess who's on the board? Don't you love this, Mike? Your wide receiver is on the board.
You know I want him. You might as well just go on and click the button. Give him
All
my
right.
size. Give him my speed. Give him my guy, man.
All right, Savion
Let's
Williams.
go.
So I feel like the offense is locked. The only position we need to add offensively is a running back. That's it.
Well,
running
you
back.
know I'm getting my guy in the 200s. If he's there.
Unless I take a running back before you take a running back, which is definitely
That's true.
It's
That's
my
true.
pick, right?
It's very possible.
It's my pick?
You on the clock.
It's my pick. All right.
Yes, sir.
We didn't get corner, so I'm going to address the cornerback position, even though I want to go running back. The Niners have met with Elijah Huzzy. All right, that's a running cornerback out of North Carolina. He's just an average cornerback. Like he's decent against man. He's decent against zone coverage. He's good in the run defense. All right, and he's only given up a 46, so under 50% completion percentage for him that he's allowed. But I really like this Zy Alexander kid out of LSU. He's a zone guy. We play a lot of zone. Good tackler out there. And you can see he's not as great in man coverage. And I don't know if teams are going to try to dictate that to him. Oh, that doesn't mean he can't get better in man coverage. But I do like his ability. He understands zone. I think that's pretty solid coming into this defense. What if I go Zy Alexander here, Mike? What do you think?
I mean, if you're feeling him that much, you could do it. It wouldn't be a terrible pick. And again, we are doing this assuming that guys are going to improve, right? They're not finished products coming in. I want to remind everybody of that as we look at these kind of things. This is 138, right?
Yeah, and so Zy is a zone corner. I see people in the chat putting Quincy Riley out here. Quincy Riley, he's a dog though. Like I know his grades are low, but overall, like I've watched him play football like live. He's a dog out there. But I mean, is he gonna be an issue against the run? Can he tackle? Those are the things that I worry about. I don't get that from Zy Alexander. Plus, it's something about DBs and corners from LSU that just stand out. Like, my pick is in. Y'all can't convince me, man. Wide receivers and DBs. All right, Mike, you're on the clock. Pick 147. Thanks, Justin, for tuning in. Appreciate you, my guy. Enjoy your day at work.
So we have gone corner, wide receiver, tight end, center.
We still got a Williams. He's just
Defensive
not Kyle
tackle.
Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I may throw a ball at you, Savion Jones out of LSU, double up on the edge rushing game. You got the big guy. He's another big guy, though. I don't know if we go two big guys. I think you go one big guy. So that's a bad suggestion. My
Right.
bad.
So you got to get a speed. You got to get a speed.
Tyler
guy if you go
Barron
edge
out of
again.
Miami would be your speed off the edge. Pass rushing rate 18.7. 6'5", 260. Still typical size, you know. I was looking for more of a 245, 50 guy. But go ahead and
What round is this?
Joyner would be another guy. Again, big 260, 265. That's why I feel like you take the quicker edge rusher early, and then you get the big guy
the big guy's
later.
going to be there later.
Yeah. Ethan Downs. These are all stout guys. All right. Mike, where would you like to go?
What position did we pick first?
We drafted edge first.
Oh, that's right. We were just talking about that, the big edge. All right. This is
We traded
all-
back
let me
twice
see
in
what
the
we got.
first round for those that are just tuning in. So we traded back twice in the first round.
Oh, man. I don't want to go LSU players back to back. Wayne, this is tough.
This is tough.
This is tough now.
I
we got to
wouldn't
start
go
looking
Savion Jones. If you're gonna go speed, the edge rusher with the speed off the edge, it's Fidel Diggs from Syracuse. If that's what the route you
that might be a bit like won't he
But
be
that- we
available
got
at
time.
151? Yeah, we got a lot of time to get
yeah.
him.
So
Like,
if you're
that's-
gonna double up on edge, you can.
what
but
if
that
we
would
went
be the
guard
guy.
here?
Let's see who's available, Mike. That's actually a good idea. Luke Condra's there, ready to maul
Seth
somebody.
is there.
Your
so
center is there, but you already drafted your center. You
Yeah, I
got
already got a center, but I like Luke here. I like Luke sitting there.
Luke. I like Miles Frazier too.
And
Another LSU guy.
right. What do y'all think? What's the chat suggesting right now?
Did we double up on the interior yet?
No, we did not.
Okay, Simeon Barrow, interior 6'3", 290. We got the big 300-plus guy. Now you could get that other kind of guy, the Kevin Givens type of guy that could get to the quarterbacks, good at stopping the run. You can see A gap, B gap. B gap is where you're going to want to kind of like utilize him. I would not mind.
That pass rush win rate. I can't even say it.
It's impossible to say.
Win
That's a
rate.
stupid phrase.
Right.
For an interior, that's through the roof. And he's good against the run. I would not mind
do
that
it.
being the pick.
Let's get him.
Let's get him.
Let's get
him.
Simeon.
Let's get Simeon.
Simeon, welcome to the 49ers. baby.
Welcome, Simeon, to the 49ers. All right. We have pick 151 because we swapped pick 160 to 151. All right. They asked, is Brofton gone? Brofton is gone, if I'm not mistaken. He's out of there. But I think as far as interior we've got, I would not mind getting another edge. We have not looked at the safety position at 151. I really love Craig Woodson and Malachi Moore. Don't know why they're ranked so low, but Craig Woodson is at the local pro day working out for the 49ers. I'm going to try to Mike, do you think I'm going to be able to get Craig Woodson in round 7? With my pick is 249 because I'm picking 151 here.
Well, I know where I'm going next. I'm going running back next.
Well, let's go running back now. Let's see who's available.
Oh, you doing this just so I don't get my guy?
Damn right. Bayshell too.
Oh, that's hate.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
No,
I'm
do
gonna
it. No, do your thing. No, for real. Because if it's the best available, who is the best available? Let me see what the running backs were.
All right, so the best available running back is Khalil Mullins from Michigan, Kyle Managai from Rutgers. Good pass catching back too, out of the backfield. Marcus
He's probably
Johns.
fast,
You know I
too.
love me
Rutgers
some Marcus
like speedy
Johns.
Rutgers like speedy running backs.
Yeah,
I don't
Marcus
know
Johns
what
is
his
a
numbers are.
smaller back, as you can see, 183. But he's fast. He's definitely fast, and he's hard to cover in the pass catching game out of the backfield. Base shell 2 and 4.28 guy. Obviously, you can see that elusive rating is through the roof. Tosh Brooks, good pass catching back as well. This is tough, man. I'm looking for them yards after contact. Yeah. At 183 pounds, Mike, how is he averaging 4.22 yards after the contact? Right?
That tells me that he plays low. That tells me he plays low. Like
Pad level
he's
down
ready
low
for
to the ground. You got to get low. Mike, why are we not looking at this kid from Delaware more? If I'm drafting a running back, this is my pick. I'm drafting a running back.
All right, he's in. He's in. All right. Wayne putting some pressure on me now, so that means I can't get my guy. Let me just see if he's still there. I know he's still there, but let me just see. Let me just see if Joe Quavies. I know they're not going to go back-to-back running backs, but I just want to see if he's still there.
He's gone.
Someone took him. See? Someone took him. All right.
Mike, you got some pressure on you because you got.
Now, let me see the safeties.
Okay.
Let's see. What's up with Elijah Clark? What's he hitting for?
From Syracuse. And he's more of a.
I don't like those missed tackles.
He's more of a deep. He could play nickel, so versatility is there. Keaton Crawford out of Nevada is not getting any love, and he's kind of like the type of running back, type of safety that they like, but his missed tackle rate is pretty damn high, like 16.2%. Ugh, that's up there.
All right, do me a favor. Let me see what kickers are on the board. A hush comes over the crowd. Hush. All right, I'm not going to do that to y'all. Let me see what quarterbacks are on the board, please.
Why?
Is my guy there?
Yes.
Then, would you be mad if we got Seth Hennigan?
No, but I do you
it's
really
early.
think that,
it's super early.
Do you think the Niners are going to draft a quarterback before the very last pick? That's my question to you.
Yes, I don't think that they have to follow the Brock Purdy.
I just don't think they need to draft a quarterback, and if they do, and one of these guys fall, they'll get him undrafted. So that's why I wait to the last pick. They say get the kicker, Mike. Steven says get the kicker, Mike.
Nah, he's just talking junk so he could blast me for it later. I'm not falling for it. I am not falling for it. All right, do me a favor. Let's look at wide receiver again.
Ooh, do you really think we need to double up at wide receiver? I don't personally think so. But if we do, my guy on this board right now is Jackson Meeks. Because you got the big Savion Williams. Now give me the X guy. Give me the X wide receiver. Jackson Meeks out of Syracuse, 6'2", 210. So you went from what, 6'5"? Now you're going with a 6'2" body size. He has the Trey Harris. He's like the I don't want to say the poor man's version of Trey Harris out of Ole Miss, but I don't know what else to say. Like that.
All right. So we're going to keep Jackson Meeks in mind. Let's look at linebacker again really quick also.
Thank you. I was wondering if you were going to say that. Again. Teddy Buchanan and Samal Mondon Jr., Jalen Walker
for Karen Reed.
You like Kareem Reed? Okay. All right. He was at the Senior Bowl.
Low missed tackle rate. I like that. His coverage rate isn't that good though.
I'm telling you who to pick. It's between Teddy Buchanan. All right.
Okay, Teddy. Look
yeah.
at these numbers.
Yeah.
What's his size? Let me go to first look. What's his size?
6'2", 235.
Yeah. Hit that button, baby.
Oh, my bad.
Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. What's up, Teddy?
Teddy, baby.
I like that pick.
Hey, man, I'm surprised. I'm so proud of you picking somebody like on your own with your I didn't have to coerce you into it. Like you went through the positions. You said, "Let me go get that guy. Let me see this. Let me see this." I like that, man. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. The purpose is to get more confident as this goes along.
My wide receiver is there, though. I'm going to snag him up because I don't mind.
Thought you said we didn't need another wide receiver.
Did I say that?
Well, I mean, no, you didn't say
in
that. Yeah, that's true. And he's sitting right there, too.
Dang, man, you made me feel bad.
No. Do your thing, man. Get him.
Nah, you kind of do that. You when I tell you, you don't realize how much you hurt my family. I'm a tough guy, but that hurt.
I'm sorry, Wayne. I love you, bro. I didn't mean
I love
that.
you too, but damn.
But
like,
you had
we
me
just
sold
sat
on
here,
him.
We sat
No,
here and talked about him. You told me to hold him, and then I held him, and then you was like, didn't you say we didn't need another wide receiver?
I tell you what. If you can convince yourself to get anybody other than the wide receiver, I'll get him with the next pick. It's only 3 picks away.
I don't think he's gonna last for this.
He gonna make it. It's only 3 picks away.
You're right.
Because see, here's the thing. I trust your knowledge on the overall board. You've already sold me on him, so I'll get him with the next pick. But I want you to look at the whole board and find that gem. This is where the Niners find an all-pro that everybody overlooked, and you are being charged with that right now.
Okay.
Where is the all-pro that nobody saw coming? It's going to be somebody from a small school.
Yeah. Okay. Nobody's talking about this kid, Johnny Walker Jr. out of Missouri.
I was talking about him, but I wanted a drink when I was talking about Johnny Walker. So, I was a little off on that. But that pass rush win rate is up there, though, bro.
Now, he's going to be a little suspect against the run and setting the edge. Okay, fine. I got my edge setter. Got him. I need a rotational guy that can be better, that can beat out Robert Bill Jr. That's what I need. 6'3", 255. I was asking for a little guy like in between, all right? The big 265, you know what I'm saying?
How do Niners do with edge rushers from Missouri? I feel like this sounds a little familiar, don't it?
That dude has some really long arms, good wingspan. I mean,
it was a popular name amongst the 49ers
his last name started with a Smith.
Oh yeah, that's what it did start with a Smith, didn't it? It did.
I meant to say it started with an S. I'm such an idiot. Now you dumb and I'm the idiot. So we're the dumb and idiot. This is the idiot dumb show.
It's the damn show.
The damn show.
Oh, wait a minute. It's the dim show. It's not. There's no A.
I followed you and said the
idiot.
damn.
Oh man,
I do like this kid, Johnny Walker Jr. out of Missouri, man. I think he's overlooked. The Niners can get him, and the question is, can he give you rotation off the edge? Can he give you some rotation off the edge? I'm gonna go with a hell yeah. That's gonna be my pick. Y'all so bad.
It's time for that wide receiver. Where's he at?
I bet you
he
he
better
got
be
taken.
there.
Watch it.
He did not.
Okay.
He's right there. Syracuse is in the building.
So I had to watch film on him. And Mike, I was like, wait a minute. If I can't get Trey Harris, why don't I go with this kid? You know what I'm saying?
Well, this kid, you see that contested catch rate all the way down there at the bottom?
If I can't get Trey Harris, why don't I go with a kid that was catching balls from McCord? And you know I like McCord. This the kid. 1,000-yard receiver, 115 targets, 13.2 yards per reception.
Look what he did his last year that he didn't do in his first 2 years. Getting that end zone, baby.
Yeah.
Getting that end zone,
so you
baby.
You want to talk about improvement? That's drastic, right?
Yes, sir. Well, how tall is this young man? That's a high contested catch rate.
Oh, he's only 6'2". He's got the ups, man. He's got the ups.
I like that.
Let me see if he tested at the combine. I got him on my combine chart. We at wide receivers, right? Wide receivers, Meeks. Nah, but I'll check his pro day stats. Get back to you. I think that
before we click his name,
yes.
I gotta see what the dude named Bruh says. I just gotta see what Bruh.
Is it Bruh or Brew? I thought it was Brew. Brew was at the Senior Bowl, but he didn't do anything. Like he was just. I was like, bruh.
Wow. Yeah. See, he Bruh. All right, you can let it go. It's cool. We can move.
We in there? Do I hit the button?
Yeah, there it is. Hit that button, baby.
All right. There's our mock draft. You know what I want to do? I'm gonna remove this, Mike. Before I show the grade, what do you think we graded here?
I think we did a B+. I think we got a lot of good need. I think we got a lot of players around where they're supposed to be picked. I think we moved around the board a lot, and we shored up a lot of position and needs. We fixed that offensive line that everybody was concerned about. You know what this draft did? This draft did what John Lynch said, which was, you guys know that there's still a draft, right? Like when everybody was questioning how inactive the Niners were and look at all the talent y'all let go, what position did we let go that the Niners didn't get in this draft?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Come on now.
They were able to definitely. We did some trading, so the trading allowed us to add extra reinforcements in certain positions, right? So that's what we did. We could have went tackle again if we felt like Donovan Jackson isn't gonna be the tackle, but I don't think the Niners are drafting the tackle of the future here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my theory. I don't think that's where they're gonna go. I think they're looking for that guy that can play guard, that can play tackle. That's just what the Niners do. If they're in dire need of the tackle, they will look to address the tackle. I mean, right now the Niners have Colton McKivitz, a former 5th-round pick, starting, and so I just don't see a guy coming in here beating them out right now, unless they went with a tackle earlier in the draft.
Right.
Early in the draft, we got some pretty decent grades, C-ish grades.
I think it's going to be a B at least. Yeah. I don't think I've ever done a mock draft all the way through and got an A if you didn't just click the top name all the way through. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's definitely a simulator. Look at that grade, Mike. Look at that. Mike was spot on.
B+. I told you. I told you, man. I told you. Let's go, man. This felt like a good draft to me. It really, really did. It really did. They liked the Michael Williams pick.
Yeah, that was solid. I'm glad we traded back, and I was like, Mike, this might be the perfect value to get an edge rusher right here. You know what I mean? Perfect value. And then you went and addressed the trenches in round 2. We went with a linebacker. A linebacker's not a need per PFF for the Niners. And so yeah, that's probably why the low grade. They gave you a low grade on the Jarrett Wilson. I don't know why, but again, center is not a need. Neither is tight end.
Well, and also centers aren't usually valued this high, like top 100.
Yeah.
It's just overall they don't value centers that high in the top 100. So
yeah.
Bam
says if you trade back and take a wide receiver, come on, man, take the second best. We didn't. We traded back and took a wide receiver.
Player.
When did we trade back and take a wide receiver? We didn't trade back and take a wide receiver, did we? I don't think we did. No, we traded back. We took Michael Williams. You thought about it.
We only traded
though.
in the first round.
Yeah, we traded twice in the first round. But you thought,
right.
Remember you was trying to get Luther Burns? That's probably what he's talking about. You was like,
okay.
Give me Luther Barnes. Give me Barnes. It's like, what?
Gotcha.
Hell nah. Mike, great draft, man. What you got going on Nothing But Niners channel, man? I mean, I know we trying to get back into the swing of everything.
Yeah.
Man, so what's going on?
We did a show last night on Tuesday night. We got another one coming to you guys tonight about 10:15-ish, 10:30-ish with my guys from the Hive. And then we will be back again tomorrow night. I'm going to get back into the flow of Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday shows, ready to get into my mid-season form. So we're going to be bringing it to you guys. We're going to be having a lot of fun, just sitting back and talking. Balky approved. Hold on now. We ain't getting none of the injured players we wanted. Not one. I wanted Arroyo, and Wayne was like, hell no. He took his name off the screen. He switched position groups. Like, he wouldn't even let me see best available because he was the top 3 at best. When it was time for me to make the pick, Wayne was like, nah, you're not doing that. And he just switched to group. He was not letting me do it at all. So Balky would not like this draft. At all. Wayne made sure of it. He made sure of it. No Simmons. Y'all know that's my favorite tackle. No Simmons, right? No Franklin. And he ain't let me get my favorite running back. Wayne purposely picked the running back right before I was going to pick the running back I wanted to make sure there was no Balky influence on this. Like, he did his thing.
Steven said, why we get a D-? We got a D- too on the Marcus Yarns. At 151, I drafted a player that was ranked 184. I think that's kind of like how the simulator, like, you know what I'm saying? How the simulator kind of like just graded it. That's my only theory. Plus, he went to a smaller school, so Delaware, they probably don't even know who he is.
Well, do y'all remember what George Kittle's grade was when they picked him? Wasn't it like a D- or something like that?
Yeah.
It was pretty bad, right?
Oh, you mean the real ESPN grade?
The real, yeah.
Best damn tight end in football.
Right, and they gave it a D-, so who cares what they got to say about that? I mean, but see, like, that's when you defending it, right? You're not going to say who cares about that A+ they gave us, right? You're not going to say that. Yo, look how they wait. Put that message back up. I got to see the end of it. I didn't see the end of it. I had something in the way.
No, you did.
All right, it's cool. I did. It's going to happen tonight, Slick. So make sure you're there, man. I just want to see the laughing emojis when they get Matt fired up, man. That's funny. It's going to happen. So make sure y'all are there.
Stay fired up, bro. Like,
He do, man. He do.
He is passionate. I thought I was passionate. He is passionate. Guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Make sure y'all smash that like
Shout out to y'all for helping us get through this draft, too. But that's what I was going to say. Pull back up the results if you still have it or you closed it already. I want to see the ones that the fans voted on. We asked for help for
you got a good memory because I forgot
Harold Fanning Jr.
Okay.
They picked Harold Fanning Jr.
They got a C+. Bad fans.
And I think they picked West. Was it West?
CJ West, yes.
They got the A on West, though. So there you go.
On West. So average the A and the C+.
It's a B plus, which is what the draft was. So your fans, shout out to y'all, man.
Can you just do me for my math knowledge? Can you just add 95 and 79 divided by 2? Tell me what that is.
All right,
I believe it's a B plus. I just want to know if it's 88, 87.
95 and 79.
Yeah, divided by 2.
2 is an 87.
Okay, so it started the B plus.
B plus, there it is.
Yeah. Kylie's proud of you. You had some good selections.
Oh, thank you, Callie.
Yeah,
my man.
Are we collaborating for the draft? I think that's the plan.
Y'all know.
It's good. Well, so for me, it's tough because it's only going to be streamed on. I don't know. I ain't effing with YouTube because YouTube is. I ain't trying to go back down that road again. So I don't know how to do it, Mike. And that's my issue. So we might have to be separate.
I tell you what. If we don't do it live, how about we do a recap of the draft after the lives end together?
Yeah, that's fine.
Because I'm going to be at the suite the whole time. So we could do a recap show on your channel. We could do a different one on my channel, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So we'll bring you guys some collaborations during the draft weekend for sure.
Yeah,
How's
the
that?
Under the Helmet podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in. I feel like this is the first time I've seen your name. Thoughts on safety out of Notre Dame, Xavier Watts. Well, if you look at, like he's the ball hawk, right? So he's the guy that has just a knack for getting the ball. He led the college football in interceptions. I like him, but he doesn't possess anything that makes me say, yeah, that's the pick. Like Nick Emmanwori, if the Niners drafted him in the first round with pick 11 or whatever, I'd probably be the only person salivating. Like, yes, right? Because I really think he possesses those traits. But I don't see the 49ers really going with a safety in the first round. So if he fell to the second round, you got him at 43. Oh, man, ding, 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 ding. But I do like the kid, Xavier Watts. He's a great tackler. He has a knack for the football, plays well around the line of scrimmage, can play the deep cover safety, and he can play in the nickel, so he's good in coverage. And I don't know if you remember the play he made in the game, Mike, but Travion Henderson was supposed to come down with that. Well, I tell you what, Travion Henderson made the play because Xavier Watts had an interception. Travion Henderson said, nah, I'm going to break this up. And Travion Henderson broke it up. So he has a knack for the ball. Any other words on Xavier Watts? Mike is muted. Did I mute Mike?
My bad. No, I said you did it. I got nothing to add on it, bro. So.
All right. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in. Go says we got his boy McCannon. All right. And so that's on point. Mike, are you watching the draft on ESPN or NFL Network? Because if we do different draft shows, I'll make sure I'm covering one of the networks, and we can't change that.
I usually switch back and forth.
Nope.
But you tell me which one you want, and then I'll do the opposite.
Which one you want, and I'll do the opposite.
That's not fair because I do it based off of the personalities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it depends on
ESPN is one of the boring as hell.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It usually be super dry, and I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. And then what they end up doing is one of the networks will just be talking, and they don't even be paying attention to the picks. Once the fifth round come, they don't even care. They just be talking to each other, and I'm like, come on, man.
Mel Kiper's on ESPN, right?
Oh my God, I'm gonna end up getting stuck with ESPN.
No, I'll take ESPN because I want to see Mel Kiper's face when he gets the picks wrong.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a clap at.
All right.
Pause.
So then I'll do NFL Network then.
Yeah.
I'll do NFL
That's what we're going to do.
Here we go.
All right, this is going to be
right.
fun. NFL is better. I'm not going to lie. It's just way better. That's why, see ESPN, if you want your network to be better, you have Mike and Breezy, a.k.a. BAM. You can hire us, and we can do the draft coverage for you guys. All right, Mike, take us home.
We live all the time, kicking it with the fam, bro. That's Breezy. I'm Mike, and this is the BAM Show.
What's up, faithful? Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and make sure you check out some of the other cool videos.